Hello everyone and welcome to Mark No Horsemanship. Just want to welcome y'all here today and let everybody know that today is my beautiful wife and I's, Burgundy is her name. Say hi, Burgundy.
Hi.
Today is our anniversary, April 26th. And just like I told her earlier, besides Jesus Christ, she's the second best thing in my life, and I'd marry her 500 times again. I love her. I love you, Bird.
I love you too.
But anyway, here we are with, this is Goldie. Goldie's been here, I don't know, 2.5 weeks or something. And Goldie is 2. She is small, but I am going to take the first ride on her. And so just hold your comments, about being too small. I'm not going to hurt her. I'm just going to familiarize her with someone being on her back for now, and that's going to be about it. Trust me, it works out great when you do that. I'm not breaking her down. I'm not going to ride her for 8 hours a day or take her on trail rides. I'm basically, for the next 1.5 to 2 weeks, however much time that she's got left here, I am going to basically ride her 5, 6, 7 times something for 5 minutes at a time, just to keep her familiarized with me on her. So if someone out there, I try to be Christ-like at all times, but if someone out there can't seem to let that not bother them, then I guess they just won't have to watch. So, but we're going to go ahead. I've done warmed her up some. Done been on and off over a little bit, not very much, but we're going to get up here and see, just see what my foot got hung there. That ain't good. But just see what she's doing here. I kind of was distracted there. And just see what she's like here. So we're going to get her feet moving just as quick as I can here. And just ask her to ride out. Now you notice on all of my first rides, I very seldom have anyone lead me around, and very seldom I'll have Burgundy flag me around, especially if I can't get them feet moving. So we're just going to ride her around nice and soft here and just make it pleasurable. I'm not going to do a whole lot with her because she is small. Not only is she small in body, but she's small in mind. Forward motion is what I want. Don't really care where she goes, as long as she goes. Stop her right here and let her know she did a good job. So let me recap on what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride her just a few times around in here over the next little bit. Probably going to only spend 30 days on her, and just going to get her used to someone being up here. Get a little bit of forward motion. The thing you got to watch for with these smaller horses is them following with you, because rightly so, but they just can't handle your weight all that well just yet. And this is just, again, to familiarize her with someone being on her back. I didn't say I was going to start training her. I didn't even say I was going to go as far as putting a bit in her mouth. I'm just starting her. Let me explain to you what Mark No Horsemanship is. It's colt starting. What do I mean by colt starting? Just what it says. It's colt starting. I just started. And then if they stay with me long enough, I'll progress them a little further. But let me tell you folks, a finished horse is not finished until they're 5, 6, 7 years old. And that's with the proper training. So I'm never going to be able to finish these horses. I am what? Simply starting them, just like my sign says, or my advertisement says. So, and that's it. I'm a starter. So, I say all that because I think people think once I start riding these things and I start getting them nasty comments, I think people think that I'm going on with it. I'm bitting them up and I'm starting to ride them. I'm starting to get lean changes. I'm starting to get lead departures. I'm starting to get all this stuff, and I'm really not. It is as simple as ABCs on what I do to 2-year-olds. I simply start them. And if you can't fathom that in your mind, then I'm sorry. But that's what I do. I just start them. I feel like I'm constantly having to beg and plead everybody's understanding on what I do. And it shouldn't be like that. RFD TV has been out for over 20 years now with clinician after clinician after clinician. There's books, there's DVDs, there's all sorts of things. There's YouTube now. You can pull up all this stuff. I mean, there's no excuse for people not to understand what colt starting really is. So, and that's all I'm doing here, is starting them. Now, where is that colt at the end of the time? It started. It's not finished. Do I finish them? I just told you, yes, but most of the time people can't leave them quite for that long. Now, I can get a little bit of what I would call a handle on them, in 90 days, if they're big-bodied enough and mature enough in their mind. I can get a little bit of a handle on them, but they're still green. They're still only starting. A finished horse, let me repeat that, a finished horse with proper training is not finished until he's 5 or 6, 7 years old, maybe even 8. So, Goldie here, I worked here a little bit before I started the video. Goldie is telling me that she's pretty done. Now, to you all, it don't look like I've done much, but I've been working her before I started the video, and I really wasn't going to do any videos today because my wife and I are tired, and we already did our yard work for today, and we're kind of wore out. And we were actually going to try to finish up a little early, and I'm going to take her and our 2 precious girls out for anniversary dinner tonight. So we really weren't going to do any videos, but she was doing so well with me riding her, I thought, well, I might as well. But I really got her feet moving before I started the video. So anyway, you can tell that she's not at all bothered with me being up here, which is a big plus. Now we're just going to have to get those feet moving, ride her again. I repeat myself 5, 6, 7 times before she goes home in another 2 weeks. And that'll be it. She'll come back after she's grown and she gets a little bit of maturity to her. The owner has agreed. The same owner that owns her is the same owner that owns, you can go back and look, Barbie, a little Palomino 2-year-old that I had in here. Ruby, a Red Roan 2-year-old that I had in here, and Daisy, soon to be a 3-year-old bay filly that I had in here. They all are owned by the same man, and what we're doing is we're going down the line. I'm doing one at a time, and when I'm done, this is the 4th one. Now I'm going to back up and bring probably the first one back, which was Daisy. And then we're going to go back down the line again and do them that way. So that's a very good way to start these colts. And so just stay tuned for more. And we appreciate you watching, and God bless you.